Okay, this is going to be a video on a windowsill repair, and this is going to be a multi-part because there's going to be quite a few steps involved here, and I'm not going to patch these together because YouTube doesn't let you do that. Okay, now let me just show you the damage. Okay, windowsill is rotted, particularly on these corners. In the middle, the sill is fine. And then on the other side, it's got the same problem. This apparently is a place for water to collect. Okay, this has damage. There used to be a storm window here and it wasn't draining properly. That could be one possible source for this, but it's also possible that there are other factors going on here also. What I've done here is I've removed, naturally, the sashes. I've also gone another step of removing these jam pieces. Okay. Not the actual wooden jams, but these are the plastic pieces. They can be removed. I've showed how to remove those in a previous one. I've then gone a further step and removed the outside trim board and even this wooden strip. Okay, that wooden strip is actually part of the window. I've taken it off on this side. Okay, the reason is I'm going to repair it. On this side, I'm also going to take it off, but I haven't taken it off yet. You can tell. And the reason is because it's rotted at the bottom. Okay, and I want to make this repair as good as possible. Now you can say, how could I possibly repair that? Well, just so happened that I had to replace 2 of these windows in the basement completely. And of the old units, I have salvaged the pieces of the window. So I don't know, I doubt that this is commercially available, but I happen to have pieces, and it's only the bottom 6 inches or so that gets rotted. I can harvest replacement pieces from my 2 scrap windows, so that's my plan on that. Now, on the outside piece, you can see I've actually taken it off on this side. Now, the reason I did that on that side is because it's pine. Okay, it rots easily. I'm going to replace it with something that's rot resistant. And also, it's not expensive. And here's the rot, which was taking place at the bottom of it. Okay, this is a standard piece of wood. The only thing about it is when you need to cut it at a certain angle. Okay, on the replacement. That's not that difficult to replicate. So this, of all the pieces, this is relatively easy to replace. The windowsill, of course, is not easy to replace. That's the entire reason I'm going through all this exercise, is to try to save the windowsill. To cut the windowsill out and put that back in, that has more problems. I believe the quality of the repair may be lacking. So this is my strategy. Take off the trim and replace the trim. Take off these parting strips. It's not a parting strip, I'm sorry. Take off these trim pieces and replace them. Now, there'll still be further damage in the jams, okay? But I'm gonna I'll patch with epoxy. The windowsill I'll patch with epoxy. I use borate treatment before I do that. I'll obviously sand all of this off, okay? I'm just in the process of sanding this here before I'm getting ready to apply the borate. But I also, at that point, I'm deciding that I'm going to take off the trim on this side too, simply because I can and I have time and it's the right way to do it. So this is part 1. It's just an outline of what I'm going to do, and I'll probably have 5 parts or so, just of each of the steps as I go through it, just to see how this can be restored. Okay, so thank you.